Hey, and welcome back, everybody, to...
Oh, no, you say your name. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you got to say your name.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. I'm Jose.
And I'm James.
And we're
Deth to Squids. I think
you really threw me off guard there, but I'm okay with it.
Wait, do I usually do it? Oh, shoot. Hey, guys, my name's James.
I'm Jose.
And this is Deth to Squids. See, when you did it, I was like, wow, nothing feels natural about this. What are you doing differently? And then you tried it again. I was like, wow, okay. Huh? And yeah, because I started. Jesus, James, you dumbass.
You pointed to me like I was going to go for it.
Okay, so recently, besides Nicole, all my other co-hosts do that. So I usually say something about the movie or something. I'll insert that in. I was doing it on the height of horror first. So in this, I would scream and I'm, what was that? And I'm peck.
I have no context for this, but it's so fucking funny.
I wish I could remember. Wait, no, I can find a This Existed note, and I'll be able to pull from that. Hold on. Oh, and I'm the sickest shit since Fatal Frame. I didn't even need to find the note. That because someone says that in the movie.
What the fuck?
We were watching Stay Alive.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're just throwing around references only in name to horror PlayStation 2 games, because then they start talking about the final boss, and Corey was like, none of that's real. None of that was no, that's incorrect for everything here. But still he loves the movie. Jose, what are we watching today?
Today, guys, we're watching Starship Troopers 2, Hero of the Federation.
Yeah. Guys, guess what? Got my papers in today. Last month I said I was joining the Federation, and this month I have.
Oh, nice. We just got to swear you in here, guys.
Yeah.
We'll do that next episode, okay?
Oh, yeah, we can keep this bit going.
We get this bit going, okay? I'll get the sworn papers for you to recite back, okay?
Or you want to know what? We'll do that in between, because I have I have a good idea for if I had been in the army for 2 weeks. Especially in this kind of army. I have a bit that hopefully we can remember.
We'll remember. We did say we have to get Joe on for number 3.
Oh yeah, and we have to get him on for the 5th Resident Evil movie. Because guys, next month we start Resident Evil.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, because you were on a beautiful episode of Mostly Speaking Sentai. A very funny episode. So guys, go check that out. Jose, he's back in town.
Back in town. First episode. Gotta get on more.
You gotta get on a Bible Man. You and Corey need to get on a Bible Man, because Corey hasn't been on one either.
Just have us together. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Because Corey's going to be the next guest on Mostly Speaking Sentai. Because he hasn't done a Spider-Man.
Oh, he's going to have fun.
Yeah. All right. But we can't meander any longer. We got to get into this. I got notes. Star Wars, Jurassic Park, RoboCop, Starship Troopers 2? What do all these have in common? Well, they all feature the works of special effects guru Phil Tippett, the latest being directed by the man in his feature film directorial debut. That's right. Today we're discussing 2004's direct-to-video release, Starship Troopers 2, Hero of the Federation. There can only be one hero, because it's not Heroes of the Federation.
It's just the one.
Jose, the original was made for around $110 million. How much do you think this one was made for?
$2 million.
$7 million.
Okay.
Because there's some really good CG effects in here for what everything else is happening in the movie.
No, the CG is actually pretty great here. I'm not gonna lie. Discredit it. It was good.
So that's $7 million as opposed to the original's about $110 million. Is this movie less than 1/10 of the original, Jose, in your opinion?
I don't know. This one wasn't as. I mean, the last person's not that great, but it's easier to follow along to. Whereas this one, it's kind of a slog fest until the latter half of the episode. So I guess it's. I would. Not 1/10. But maybe more?
Yeah, because if we're speaking to 10-star reviews, if Starship Troopers a 10 out of 10, this is like a 5.
It's like a 4.5 for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too good.
It's 4.5 for me on Letterboxd because those are a 5. Okay. Per IMDb's plot keywords feature, this movie contains bare-chested male. Happy Pride, y'all. It also contains female rear nudity. So, again, happy Pride, y'all. It also contains private, but not privates. So, happy Veterans Day, y'all. Because, you salute a private and salute a privates.
It was just Memorial Day not too long ago.
Salute it, baby. The cloud storms are actually, toilet paper tubes with cotton stuck to them. I thought it was cotton candy. That, I think, would have been the easier thing to do. It's already made to do that. It slowly rolled forward. They were darkened and layered digitally. That's classic VFX training Tippett brings to the table. And this was shot in just 26 days.
Makes sense.
Okay, and here's a this was the only really cool trivia. It was producer John Davidson's idea for Tippett to direct. Tippett revealed in a 2017 interview, this is a quote, he, John Davidson, said, "Okay, you've got to direct something. We went into TriStar and pitched doing a direct-to-DVD thing for about $5.5 million, and it went back and forth. The studio wanted it to be Starship Troopers, and we just said, our approach is we can't make a big spectacle war movie for $5 million, but we can make a horror movie. If Starship Troopers was aliens, Starship Troopers is going to be alien. It's going to be like..."
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
It was going to be like, and then there were none, that book/movie, in a haunted house. Bang. They bought into that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can't shoot this huge sprawling thing for that price. Let's set it in one area. But how can we make this Starship Troopers? The bugs are living inside of people. So it feels very alien with the face suckers, but also the Thing, John Carpenter's.
I was going to make that connection as well. It does have a bit of John the Thing kind of feel to it.
And Among Us.
Yeah.
A Chungus.
No, yeah. It's after you reading that, that makes a lot more sense having sat and watched that movie.
Yeah. And it really gives context for what they were trying to do, because that's all they really could do for that price. And especially since TriStar was very adamant of, hey, let's do something Starship Troopers.
They probably wanted to bank on something, bank off of the success of the first one, or see if they can, make some money off of it. And honestly, I take my hat off to, what's his name, Paul?
Phil Tippett.
Phil Tippett. That's a great approach for this movie.
Yeah. Oh, shit, this is my only chance to direct. But I need to make sure it's something that is a genre that's good. I need to make sure this movie is good with this little bit of budget. And he did it. the special effects with the bugs and like there's this scene where like a head gets ripped open. It's so good.
It is terrifying.
Yeah, you were like, oh no. And if it looked like shitty CG, you would have been like, this is stupid.
I would have said no. I will give you my rating as when I usually do it. I'll give it at the end, but I'll let you know now it has changed.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I liked this movie.
My opinion has changed now that we're sitting and talking about it.
Yeah, the first half blows dogs for quarters.
100%.
But that last half saves it. The last half is memorable enough to warrant sitting and slogging through that.
It's honestly a great approach for a Starship Troopers movie. Because it's like, it's very much a John Carpenter thing kind of feel, and the alien, you get that feel from the like premise of the movie. But at the end, it really reels you into the whole Starship Troopers thing with the, we'll get into that, but like,
yeah,
that's actually really good.
And it also makes this feel like a franchise that can be anything. Because at the end of the day, you have this world that is like, we love the military and everyone joins it. You could technically set a like procedural, like a Law and Orders type thing set on Earth in this world. And you would be like, oh, well, the lawyers are going to act wildly different because this world is what it is. And it's real good.
Man. All right. Yeah. It's definitely changed.
Yes.
How do I put this? I was shitting on the movie the whole time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I think I actually do like the movie. I like it more than the first one.
What?
The first one's kind of like I understand what they're going for, but like now understanding what the director's approach was and kind of understanding the movie now.
Guys, this is wild.
I like it a little. I'm not here. Let's get into the movie.
Okay. I have reviews. First the synopsis, tagline, then reviews.
Let's do it.
A group of troopers taking refuge in an abandoned outpost after fighting alien bugs, failing to realize that more danger lies in wait. That didn't really make sense.
I don't think it. I think you.
Maybe I did wrong emphasis on some stuff. Tagline: they're coming back to wipe us out.
Not bad.
Okay, reviews. All the reviews for this movie sucked. Everyone just saying more like Starship Poopers and saying how this one, in quotes, completely missed the point of the first. And to them, I say, shut up.
I don't think it did.
What? Oh, missed the point of the first? Yeah, like there's still a like anti-military sentiment in this.
Yeah, like the whole idea of one of the characters is to be like adamant about like fuck these rules and regulations. Like we're all just men here, fuck this military. Let's just get home.
Yeah.
Some of these people don't. They didn't read into what the director was trying to do.
But I do have excerpts from a couple reviews. Then I say we make funny reviews, or at least attempt to. And I do have one sort of written out because I misread a review. Or wait, do I just have? Oh, I have just two reviews.
Okay.
And this one I misread first, so I'll read it normal, then I'll tell you how I misread it. There are thousands and thousands of actresses in the industry. Why would they cast Brenda Strong when she was in the original as a different character? Why? So I misread that first section as there are thousands and thousands of bugs in the industry. Then this is like, oh, but how would that have ended? Why wouldn't they cast a real bug rather than using CGI? There are thousands and thousands of bugs in the industry. Okay, this one is from IMDb, pulled from 2004. This is what relation is this to the first? And this is by Kujax1. I only took one excerpt from this because it's like, wow, dude, you are so stupid. It was, don't know which one Kelly Clarkson is. Says Kelly Carlson in the credits. Yeah, because it's not Kelly Clarkson, you dumbass.
What the fuck?
That's complaining that you think something is incorrect, just like factually not there.
Where's Kelly Clarkson?
Yeah, that would be like if I were watching like a Mickey Mouse cartoon and I'm like, where are the real people? Well, that's not what this is.
Oh my God, dude.
Wowzers. What kind of funny review would you have of it?
Funny review. Okay. Yeah. Do you no, I'm trying to think. I'll come back to it. Let me write it down real quick.
Okay, all right. Mine would be, came for what I thought was going to be a sequel to a satirical action movie, but stayed for a man fisting another man's skull.
Mine would be, came for Neil Patrick Harris, found out he wasn't in this one, stayed for the bugs. It was the only thing to remind me of Neil Patrick Harris.
Okay, because that boy's a little bug.
In that movie, he was kind of slimy.
Yeah. He was buggy. They're afraid. They're afraid.
They're afraid.
Oh, yeah, bitch. I'm afraid of my shorts. No. What other funny review would I give for this? Real hot makeout scenes in this movie. If you're into that sort of thing for real, you have to check this out. They're going to be so disappointed. Oh, they're so gross.
Fuck, dude.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
If
you've seen the movie, it's a good one.
What would be your tagline for the movie?
Real good makeout. They really made out with this one.
Mine is going to be, they're inside me.
Yeah. It's what's on the inside that counts.
There you go. There you go.
Something's crawling inside. So then you think like, oh, it's just like they're going to be in like a cave and a single bug they got to kill. But no, it's inside you.
Honestly, I thought that's what the movie was going to be like.
Yeah.
Like there's like one super bug that's hunting them and they don't know. They're like stuck in like a cave or something.
I'm so glad. Like one of the bugs became my yoni egg. That's how it came out of me.
God damn
but
it.
It stayed on there. I kept it inside. I said, stay in there. It's my yoni egg.
It's your yoni egg.
Do you want? This starts with a scroll, like a
Oh
crawl.
my God, I forgot about that too.
Wowzers.
He definitely did work on the first Star Wars.
Oh yeah. Oh dang. It's any Star Wars. They all have a crawl.
True. But
Ba-da-ba-bum, bum, 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 bum. Oh, wait, shoot. I think we've done that on this show before.
have we?
I think or maybe it was another time I was high on a show.
Real quick, how's the wall doing for you?
The wall's fine. Man, it's Star Wars, you know? It reminds me of Star Wars, this wall.
It reminded me. Sorry.
Bum. I think it was actually on a watch along by myself that I started doing that.
God damn it.
Okay. Were there whistles in the first movie? Like people just blowing into whistles?
I honestly do not remember. I don't think there was, because I think we would have talked so much shit about it.
Yeah, there's a guy just like, I mean, it's practical. Why you should have it, but they should have made it a sci-fi. I guess like what's not broke, don't fix it. A whistle, it's good.
It's universal.
Yeah, and you can like put it into like booty break beats, and it's like, brim, brim, or actually whistle, you dumbass. It goes like. But like it doesn't sound as cool. Like I want it to sound like it came from a MIDI keyboard.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. And then just asses are being shook. God, I hope to do that someday with my music. Just asses being shooken.
Some shooken ass.
Like a woman having to do 200 push-ups in full gear.
She was fully naked.
No, in full gear. Yeah, the opposite of naked. She was doing them push-ups trying to get that Dax guy to throw down with her. And now we know it's because she wanted to infect him.
Disgusting.
Yeah, but he's celibate, brothers.
He said there was too many cooties going around.
Uh-huh. He sewed up his foreskin so his pedal
Jesus Christ.
It's the ultimate form of celibacy and edging.
Piss.
Oh shit! I guess you puncture a hole. So like you make a second hole so you can keep the foreskin wrapped, sewn up tight. Put a zipper on that bitch. Easiest access. Oh shoot! I thought Henry was this bag. Okay. The outpost is cool. There's bugs and they run to this outpost, but it's a miniature and it just looks so rad.
Some people really know how to do minis right.
Uh-huh.
Because you can really fuck it up, but they did a really good job with this one. You know, the lighting looks great. It's not too dark where you can't see anything, but it's not too bright where you can see that it's a mini.
And it has that vibe of direct to video, but in a good way. Bible Man has that lighting, or like
you said it perfectly.
Stargate.
It's like it's got that sci-fi channel feel to it,
that gleam to it.
Yeah.
And the next one is a sci-fi original movie, so I'm so pumped for that.
Oh shit. That's gonna be sick.
They get into this outpost and they like throw a flare, but like they try to make it sound like a flare, but it's just a light. It's not even a futuristic device. It's just like this is a light we're throwing down there that kind of flickers.
Oh, I have a couple of notes because was it before they got the door open or after with like the little sandstorm or whatever the hell it was?
Yeah, the sandstorm's before that.
Before. I have a couple of notes about that.
Yeah.
There's no ducking a tornado because they kept trying to duck the tornado. They thought ducking would not suck them up, but they kept getting sucked into the tornado.
I think this is like a horizontal tornado.
And
because this is a different planet.
True. Because at one point, it looked like one of the actors was shooting at the tornado, and I wrote, "Shooting a tornado is not an option. That doesn't make it go away."
On Sharknado, they do it all the time. They throw bombs in there.
That's because there's sharks in there.
No. To disperse if this is for real, like you can blow up a
yes,
tornado.
But I'm talking about shooting a tornado is not going to do anything.
It'll puncture little holes in it real quick to deflate it. And then you're good. All the wind goes out those holes. You dumbass. I'm the dumbass. I asked Nicole, I think this is a practical, like, once I said it, Nicole was like, excuse me. I was like, oh yeah, you want to know what? You're right. I'm stupid. I asked her, I said, are penguins a form of duck?
Excuse me?
I was like, there are different kinds of ducks.
Yeah.
So it's like, is a duck like super high, like in a phylum or whatever, and there's a bunch of ducks underneath it? It's not stupid for me to think that like a penguin's just an Arctic duck, you know? I know it's not. I Googled it.
It's kind of crazy that it is a pretty like widely searched question.
Yeah.
But it says penguins are closer to albatrosses than ducks.
Okay, I don't know what an albatross is. I thought that was a basketball team.
No, an albatross is a type of bird.
I thought an albatross was like an abacus. Like I thought it was a device as well.
No.
Isn't an albatross like a map thing?
No.
What? Albatross.
Albatross.
Albatross or albatross?
Albatross.
Yeah, I could have swore it was also like a map thing.
No, it's a bird.
Hold on, you talk some notes.
It's a bird. These kind of birds, they're like the only ones that are known to like lock their wingspan so they can fly for further distances while they sleep.
Albatross.
Their wingspan is about like 11 feet across too. It's kind of crazy. I have a couple notes. As they're making their way to the outpost, their radio guy gets stabbed in the back by a bug, and they end up killing the bug, but they bring his skewered body into the outpost to kind of assess him and try to bring him back to life. And at one point, they cover his mouth because he's screaming so much, and the guy that's covering his mouth sings him a lullaby as he's dying and bleeding out. And I wrote, that's just psychotic. Like, it just looks psychotic to me.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking terrifying. Like, if I'm dying, I don't want anybody to sing me a lullaby, please.
Yeah, I was going to, like, I have a note written down. You ever have to lull a man into his final moments with a public domain lullaby? Also, an albatross is a double eagle in golf. That, like, I know it from golf.
Okay. That's like, yeah.
But I should have known, like, it's all bird themed, those golf fuckers.
I don't know anything about golf, honestly.
I use a golf ball as my yoni egg.
Fuck.
Would you use a bug radar if it was real for normal bugs? Like it could tell you where all the bugs are in your apartment?
Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah, it would drive you fucking crazy.
It would drive me nuts.
Yeah, I guess that would actually just be for exterminators.
Yes.
But I think it would drive them nuts too. Not just because like, oh my God, there are so many around me, but if there's like one left and they're like, I can't, how do I get to this one?
The visual of that is insane.
Uh-huh. This damn thing must be broken.
Some guy walking around just like yelling, God damn it, where the fuck are you? Why won't you goddamn die, you stupid bug?
I've even pumped the walls full of chemicals.
I blew up the house. Where the fuck are you? It's him. The bug is inside of him.
Oh no, it's Bugs Bunny. Oh no, the bug is inside. That's funnier, yeah.
Fuck.
So that one like otter kid, he says, we didn't kill them all. And then Dax goes, you never kill them all, son. Which is me in Fortnite because I'm unable to kill myself. Can't kill them all, guys.
Oh, man. They decide to set up a perimeter, like a defensive perimeter, and immediately get overthrown. Like 5 of their people out of, I think it's like they only really have like 11 people.
Yeah.
And 5 of them immediately die before they even get inside.
We salute those infantry.
The mobile infantry, baby.
Yeah, we salute them. They're the real heroes.
God damn it.
They're like when you worked at Target, you know? Because what did they call them? Like the
essential workers?
No, but there's like a hero's name.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Joe was telling me about it.
Yeah, and I think I wore the shirt because I went to record and got way too sweaty on my way there. So I was just like, Joe, give me a shirt to wear. And he just like pulled out some like
Target shirt.
Yeah, Target Heroes shirt.
Yeah, I don't know. He was explaining to. I think they're trying to give their team members recognition during COVID, but it was just like
just give me a
like
raise.
An empty thank you.
Yeah,
you know.
We call them heroes, but like, okay,
you don't treat us like one.
Yeah, you don't treat us any differently than when we weren't. Now you realize how essential we are.
During their like defensive perimeter, though, Dax, who is the prisoner that they find in this outpost, he gets released by Sahara, who's one of the original members of the unit, and he like sets this countermeasure to protect them from the bugs. It's like this perimeter burn. I had no idea that was gonna happen, but it was pretty rad to see. It just seemed like the building or the outpost has its own like defensive measure where it just throws a bunch of napalm everywhere, which was rad.
You want to know what's crazy? You rarely ever see a movie where the CG is like better than the movie.
Yeah.
Like that's something that never happens, but that kind of happened with this. Like it looked so much better than like the quality of camera work and like film stock that was on display in the movie itself.
I agree with you. Yeah, the acting is kind of lackluster.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's where it kind of falters from this and the first one. But I think the story's a little better.
I think overall the story is better, but I don't think the plot beats are better.
No.
Like, it's a better story. Even if they had $25 million, I think this movie would have been really, really good.
Me too. And if they had more than 27 days to film, too.
26, I thought.
I thought you said 27, but...
I thought I might have just gotten it wrong.
Yeah. Oh, well, less than a month to film. They probably filmed it in all of February.
Maybe. Then they're trying to like fix that thing, and then a kid gets zapped with a knife, and Dax just goes, "Be careful with the red wire."
Which you should be careful with all wires.
No, but then all of a sudden, this is when we get those 4 other people coming. It's the Sarge.
It's Colonel Shepard, and then Griff, Peck, and Soda, the 3 unknowns. Colonel Shepard is the guy that held off a bunch of bugs at the beginning of the movie so that the cast or the main unit could get out and escape to this outpost.
When they get back in and Shepard's explaining how he was saved, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, it was this guy right here, you magnificent son of a bitch." And I go, "Jack, you magnificent son of a bitch." That's from Trancers. Yeah. But that's how you know a quality movie is if someone says, "You magnificent son of a bitch."
God, is that from 3?
No, it happened multiple times. I think 1, 2, and maybe 3.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah. You magnificent son of a bitch.
Magnificent son of a bitch.
Oh, the Dax tries to snap, but it's like a muted snap because he has gloves on, and I wrote that would be jazz crunk because they're always using like muted horns and like brushes and such on snares. It's muted.
God, I never understood those, the brushes on the snares.
Oh, it makes it sound good.
I know that, but I never knew like what's the difference between that and the sticks. Like, why would you want to use the brushes? But now that I know a little bit more about music, I understand. I always wanted to be a drummer, but I can't hold rhythm to save my life.
And you can't hold brushes. You're too busy trying to put them in your mouth to with some
to brush my teeth,
yeah,
you know?
Or to comb through your hair, or to paint a Mona Lisa.
You know, like I usually do. I paint Mona Lisa every day.
And it's guys. I'll be honest. He's getting closer and closer every day.
Stop telling them that.
Soon you're going to have an $80 million painting. If it's just as good as the Mona Lisa, here you go. You did it exactly how he did it.
Nah.
You're going to be a millionaire, dude.
I'll be a billionaire if you believe hard enough, James.
Okay.
You keep settling for million, but, we got to push it higher.
Well, no, I know the value of the thing. Like, that's the thing.
But that doesn't mean I can't sell it for 10 billion.
No, what you do is next time Bitcoin dives, you buy, and then when it jacks back up, that's when you sell.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then you'll be having billions of dollars.
Please don't talk to me about crypto because I don't understand any of it, please.
And you have to buy game stonks.
Game stonks. Putting that in my notes now.
Cowards hide behind rules and children. This guy says that to this like snivelly guy, then does a talks to the hand.
Does a talk to the hand, and the guy completely freaks out.
Oh, also, this dude, Dax was screaming this monologue at the like psychic guy, and then punctuates it with, "But that's just one man's opinion." And that's such a funny thing to do to someone, is like scream your ideology, like stuff that's like in the grand scheme of things is the right thing to do, but then you end it with, "But I guess that's just one man's opinion."
That's some straight up Joe shit. Like, that's some shit Joe would do. He'd like get so passionate about a rant, and then at the end of the rant be like, "Well, that's what some people say," you know?
Yeah. I see him doing that. He's not a psycho.
Sometimes it can be.
No, he's Psycho.
He's
the
psychic.
Movie. Oh. And then he touches a weird finger and he's like, "Oh, the world's gonna die."
He gets a dolly zoom.
God, there's one dude who got 2 dolly zooms. Most actors, the percentage of actors who get a dolly zoom and don't get a dolly zoom, wildly drastic in scope. It's like how many people actually get to say, "Live from New York, it's Saturday night." Like, there's a lot of people on that show. Some never said it, but then some say it like 9 times. So this guy got 2 dolly zooms. That's so much.
I was going to make a note to say something about that. They only do that for the psychics, and I think that's pretty good too. It's to distinguish, or like to be like, well, this person is important. Because at first you think with the first dolly zoom, you're just like, oh, this guy's going to die. And then it happens again later on with Sahara, and you're like, oh, there's a reason.
Dolly zooms rule, guys. If you don't know what we're talking about, just Google dolly zoom tutorial, and it will blow your mind. It's like learning about reverse reverb. Do you know what that is?
I know of it, but...
Okay, so reverse reverb is when you like... when someone talks, but there's like, it sounds like reverb is coming before they talk. So it's like, hey. So how you do that is you record something and then you reverse that audio and put reverb on the reversed version. So then it like tails off like how it's supposed to. But then when you reverse it again, the reverb is now like coming before the words are speaking.
Okay.
And it's so cool.
You got to show me how to do that one of these days.
I will. There was a period of time where I was like, any song I do, I'm putting reverse reverb in.
Just got like hyper fixated on it. Hell yeah, dude.
That and Leslie speakers. Leslie speakers I was real into. So a Leslie speaker is, you've for sure heard it. You know in Hammond organs, how it sounds like it's whirling?
Yeah, okay.
So how they do that is there is a microphone on like a Lazy Susan, and there's a speaker. And as it keeps going around, the microphone is only picking it up for like milliseconds. So it like has this like whoa, 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 whoa sound to it. That's a Leslie speaker. Have you ever heard the song 13? It's like by Big Star. I want to take you out to a dance. Wow, I won't. It's like bling bong, bing bong, bing bong, bling bling.
I probably heard it. I'll look it up after this.
There's a part in there that the vocals are on a Leslie speaker, and after I heard that, I asked, or I think just that like it was being brought up, or maybe I asked. The only class I took on audio engineering, I asked the professor, and he was like, "Oh, that's a Leslie speaker. This is how it works."
Okay.
And then I put it on some songs because
you're like, oh,
it's
yeah,
real
I
good.
learned it. Gotta use it.
So there's this woman who was just sleeping the entire time that was pulled out. And then the main guy, Commander Shepard.
Yeah.
He goes in and like taps her on the shoulder, and she wakes up and she turns over and he says, "How you feeling, trooper?" And I go, "Still a widow, EP." I'm still a widow, EP.
There was so much sexual tension in that scene, and I was like, "This does not feel comfortable. Like this is so uncomfortable right now."
He's like, "Would you rather pee in my butt or
God,
should I pee in yours?"
Again.
That was stuff while we were watching the groovy movie, baby. Shagadelic. I'm on a loop. Oh no, I'm just going to be quoting Austin Powers movies. Get in my belly. Oh no. What's oh shoot, I forgot it. What's he say when he does this? As if it Scotty don't know or whatever. No, that's from that other movie. I always thought like when people would be like Scotty didn't know. It's from Euro Trip maybe.
I think so.
But I always thought like the Scotty didn't know was Austin Powers thing when people quoted it. I was like, yeah, I think that's in the movie.
I think you're mixing up Scotty Didn't Know and Daddy Wasn't There from Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah, okay, it could be.
Because Daddy wasn't there. It was supposed to be like it's him doing songs. It's funny.
Yeah, but I had a friend who had the Gold Member soundtrack, so I listened to a lot of those songs.
That's probably why you're thinking of Austin Powers.
Like they had that rap, the Dr. Evil rap.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And then it had the theme music, and then the next year Ludacris samples the like main theme, and holy shit, that song, like Ludacris doesn't get enough effort. He's so good.
He's pretty slept on, I will say.
Yeah, and I think it's because one, he had a comedic slant to him, even though he was like a really fucking good rapper, but he just liked his punchlines. And he was like a little more on the absurdist and goofy side with it at times, but also because he went into movies.
Yeah, I see why. I agree with you on that, but he's been pretty good. I mean,
yeah, like from like the first to all the way through, like his first like 4 or 5 albums are fantastic. Like the first one all the way to, Back for the Second Time we'll say is his first one, even though the other one that I feel uncomfortable saying, that one's just like are you looking up what the name of his first album is? You'll be like, oh, okay, I get that, James.
Makes sense. Hold on.
Back for the Second Time is just like reworking those songs. So Back for the Second Time, which is such a great title, Word of Mouth, Chicken and Beer, and Red Light District are so good.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it because Spotify doesn't have his first album.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to Wikipedia or just Google Ludacris's first album because like they reworked it and like made it better for Back for the Second Time. Yeah, see? Yeah.
It's such a good play on words.
It is, guys.
But I can't say it.
Just Google it, guys. So then that dude, that like person who has a stutter and looks or just looks like he's been through some shit, he fixes a power outage that everyone was like really scared of because they fucking just rolled over some wiring on the wall, wild shit, but they just start like this dude who's been like this spaz and this person who looks unwell, like mentally, like, has experienced trauma, I mean.
Yeah, well, from what we know.
Yes, it seems like that, but they just start going, peck, 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 just cheering for this dude, and he like goes like garsh and tries to like flip a wrench up in the air. That part that's campy.
That was pretty good. The fact that he doesn't catch it made it even better. He fumbles it as he flips it. So they did a good job with that. It was just immediately after that though is when we get the couple breaking up, kind of.
Yeah.
And it's just when they transferred the bugs in this movie, it's just
the first couple times it's not too disgusting, except like it just looks like someone's trying to fit their entire mouth around someone else's mouth.
Yeah.
That part's gross. And their teeth are probably
touching. Yeah. See? Now you understand.
Have you ever seen the Newgrounds cartoon Blockhead?
No.
He's flipping through commercials and there's one where it's just it's clearly like a romantic movie and they're just smiling, talking through their teeth, and they're like, oh, I love your teeth. No, I love yours more. And then they just like tonk teeth together. And like, it's so good. It's funny. That one's funny.
That just kind of gives me,
I think I'm fine with other people doing it, but when I envision it happening to me, then it cringes.
It's just because I can like
it feels like your body's like vibrating. I could
just visualize it though. That's why.
Well, my other part of my body's going vibrating. Boing.
Yeah.
Shwing. The commander's talking to Dax and he's like, oh yeah, you're going to have to answer, like if you really killed your commander. And he goes, no, I killed him. And he says, well, you'll probably be hanged for that. But while you're here, you might as well be a body.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta survive. He's like, I'll see to it that you hang, but for the time being, you're a trooper.
I just really loved, he's like, nah, man, I killed him. He goes, well, you'll be hanged for that probably.
Well, we're going to get to the bottom of this and we'll find out if you really killed your superior officer. No, I definitely did that. He's straight up dead. I murdered him.
Well, you're going to be hanged for that.
All right, that's cool.
At first I was like, what does sipping some soda? I was like, what's that euphemism for? Not realizing her name is Soda.
That's what you were asking?
Yeah, then it makes sense. I was like, what soda is that? Like some other dude's anus?
Because you asked us about that. You're like, what is that a euphemism for? And I was like, what the fuck are you on about, James?
I don't know. And then the Joe fucks this lady who's sad about that, like Soda fucking that dude. And then she, after they fuck, is just giddy as all hell. Like that's what the bug is telling her to be like, I love you so much because we penetrated each other.
They've got like some weird hive-mindy obsession with each other where they're like super sexual. It's weird.
Yeah. And there is a very funny scene with the bugs. There's a wall of bugs, and they're coming closer to that zappy thing. But while they're doing that, Taps is playing, the military Taps funeral thing. And it's so wild and good.
I thought it was Reveille, like the wake-up call.
No, it was Taps. It even said in the subtitles, Taps starts playing. Burm, 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 burm. Yeah, that's Taps, right?
Yeah. I don't know why I thought it was boom, 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 boom. That's Reveille.
Oh, no. See, this movie's good. So then there's a part where we see the bugs for the first time transfer into a mouth, and it ruled.
For you?
That's when the dude's finger falls off, right? Yeah, because he's about to get all like a puppet. That's wild. And then they fix the comms, but over the intercom, one of the bugs, it sounds like he says, "We got cum. We got cum." And I was like, excuse me?
I wrote that down. We got cum. They get on comms, and they finally get on comms, and Shepard, the commander, whatever he is,
Commander Shepard,
he calls HQ. He goes, "We need immediate pickup," and they're like, "Well, you and half the planet, everybody's scattered." And he goes, "Well, you better get over here now, Private." And they're trying to give him back talk, and he goes, "Well, I'm Colonel Shepard." Start with that. Just start.
Yeah.
Start with that. You won't have any issues afterward.
Yeah. Say who you are first, so you get the respect and reverence and urgency you deserve.
So they get that. They have that whole thing, and they're like, "Well, we'll try to get there as soon as possible." And no one ever confirms that they're getting picked up. No one ever "Oh yeah, we're leaving in a couple hours." How do you know that? They did not say they were coming to pick you up at all.
Because they're bugs, they know the hive mind.
No, these were the people that weren't bugs, that they were like, "We're going to leave in a couple hours anyway."
Okay. Oh yeah. And then somewhere along the line, they're having food, they're eating, and what's her nuts touches
Sahara. Yeah.
Sahara touches, putting food on this man's plate. Joe's dark finger, it's blackened, it's it's gangrenous. It's got frostbite.
Yeah, it's got frostbite. It's
just dead.
Completely necrotic fingers.
Yeah, and she just has the wildest vision of putting together cheesy visual effects on the camera. It was weird. But during that mouth thing, his finger fell off in a guy's mouth. Butch from Gotham, if you guys are familiar with that. But also he rips off the guy's arm and he's like, "Bug!
Yeah, I don't think I would have got that right away if his arm came off. If I was that guy, I wouldn't be like, "Oh, it's a bug." Obviously. Yeah. I would be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
You're freaking out.
I'd be like, "Zombies."
Yeah. Some nasty body horror in this.
Yeah, and then Joe goes into a closet because clearly the dude's arm fell off and he looks bad. I guess his body is dying or something. And he has turned into a puppet man. It is a shriveled man who can talk. It's so wild and cool and weird.
Looks like a husk of his former self.
Yeah, especially in that first shot where you see it. It just looks good in a weird way.
Yeah, it looks kind of you definitely know it's fake, but you're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah. And what's up?
No, I was going to say what happens next.
This is when they go into another person's room, two soldiers' rooms, and they're like, "Hey, get out of here." And because there's a shriveled man, and then Joe puts down the shriveled man,
grabs him by the eye socket.
Yeah, and peels back his skull, revealing a gross bug, pulls it out, and then it starts running towards them, but then they bash it. Oh, they think they're saved, but the thing had a tail with 8 eggs on it, and all of them hatch and start running after them and just going in their mouths. One gets double penetrated.
Yeah, dude, it was kind of gross, man. I don't do well with the visual of like things getting like forcibly getting into your mouth.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So like that's what was.
What if it's a tongue?
Not forcefully, man.
But it's from a like cute cow.
Nah.
Cow's just trying to lick you.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, what about a camel spitting on you? That's gross.
Keep it to yourself.
That's one of the worst spits out there.
I don't want to ever experience that.
I don't either. Unless it's spitting on my hole before it pennies, baby.
God damn it.
Because it's a bug now. So my next thing is everyone besides the lady who's kind of like the chiseled veteran of the group, and then Dax and Sahara, they're the only ones who aren't bugged now. But then they're like, the bugs are keeping up this charade that we're still, we're going to put you to trial because you murdered this person, but it was actually us. Why keep up the charade? This in Among Us rules. Once there's like 9 imposters, the 3, like it's just game over.
Yeah. But we find out afterwards why they're trying to play this, like why they're trying to put this whole charade up. Mm-hmm. It's because they're trying to get the colonel back to the Federation in order to infect everybody.
Yeah. And the only way to pretty much not like have them call comms and say, hey, don't come, is to keep up the charade, because these 3 people just, they won't let us get close enough to create bugs in them.
100%.
Yeah.
Because during that whole push-up thing, it was like Soda was trying to get Dax to be infected.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, oh, you want to play? Okay, let's go play.
Yeah.
Give me push-ups.
She said, no, I thought I was going to sound eggs into you.
Nah, give me 200 push-ups. Get up when you're done. He just leaves her while she's pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my last note, that he's trying to infect everybody. But
now it's found out. They all know something's up because the lady gets shot with some eggs in her, but she fights it. She's like able to go find Dax, and she's like, hey, the bugs aren't inside, they're in me, and then just shoots herself in the head. And like there's a hole in it, and it's like leaking out brain and bug juice.
Yeah, and then that's how we get the understanding of what the bugs are trying to do. Because Sahara, being a sidekick, grabs the bug, and it's like, well, I gotta figure out what they're trying to do to us.
You want to know what would be a good TikTok? It's that scene. I mean, not TikTok. They would never allow this on their platform. It's that scene where she shoots her head, and when the bug juice comes out, it's just like going across screen the theme, like opening to the TV show Bug Juice on Disney.
I've never seen Bug Juice.
Oh yeah, it was I think a pseudo reality show about like a bunch of campers at like a summer camp.
I gotta look this
Oh
up.
no, yeah, I remember it being really fun. Guys, check out Bug Juice, babe. Yeah, I think it was a reality show. Possibly Bug Juice. Let me say a couple more of my notes. There is a decapitation. The lady cuts the dude's head off, and then the bug tries to get in her mouth after she cuts it off. And she's like, no, that was real gross.
That was nasty.
Did you find Bug Juice?
Yeah, this thing?
Yeah, what's Wikipedia say about Disney's Bug Juice?
Wikipedia. Bug Juice is a Disney Channel reality TV series, television series that premiered on February 28th, 1998. The series focuses around 20 kids and their experiences at a summer camp. Together, the kids work hard to excel in their activities and become friends. The phrase Bug Juice is a camping slang term for a very sweet juice made from powdered mixers like Kool-Aid, which are often served at summer camps.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I didn't really go to... I went to like summer camp twice, so I don't know anything about that kind of stuff.
Oh, dude, I never went to summer camp, and that's why I love summer camp media, because I can live vicariously through that. Like Camp Nowhere, that movie rules. Little Darlings, that movie rules.
I wanted to go to camps like in the Parent Trap.
Yeah.
And I like never really got to. I went to like some church camp where it was like, we're in this remote place in Indiana, but we're still doing church. So here.
Yeah, I went to a church day camp once. It sucks. Yeah. You're just in a like little trailer thing learning Bible stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of. I hated it.
Yeah, hated it.
I would much rather do some shit like in Parent Trap because like you get to be in the wilderness, you get to learn shit,
You get to find your first crush and your twin.
There, right? I could have had a twin out there.
You might. Maybe adult, like you go to like or rock star camp.
Rockstar camp.
You know that.
Go to Fire Festival.
No, rock star camp. You know what that is, right?
No.
Or it's like, it's camps where dads, it's kind of like baseball camp where, or like, I forget the names of them. You go and like, there will be like a rock star there, not a current rock star. And they're like, we'll teach you how to be a rock star.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, hold on. Or
Rockstar camp?
I hope this just wasn't in The Simpsons.
What the fuck?
Okay, hold on. Rockstar camp.
Rock and roll fantasy camp?
Yeah, rock and roll fantasy camp. Whether you're a bassist, guitarist, keyboardist, whatever your level or want to learn to play. Yeah.
What the fuck?
See, don't act like I don't know, okay?
This doesn't make any sense.
Well, it does. Boomers wanted to do it.
What the fuck?
Okay, all right. That person sings the Itsy Bitsy Spider, and then, like, that part was ruling.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, yeah. She just had 2 grenades in her hand after singing Public Domain and just blew herself up.
Oh. It was just dumb.
Oh, and my last note was every time it thunders, it's God slapping them cheeks
together.
Clapping them cheeks, I mean. And yeah, she saves, and then the last scene is her on Earth, and she has a baby. I guess, I don't know who the dad was.
No one knows who the father is.
Oh, maybe it's an immaculate conception.
Yeah, probably. He's the chosen one.
Birth. Did you know Virgin Mary is the virgin birth?
Really?
Yeah, because she was born pure, like she was the first person to be born truly pure. That's the virgin birth. The immaculate conception. You think the virgin birth is her giving birth when a virgin, but no. The immaculate conception is her. There's a lot of Googling happening.
Yeah.
It's because I'm high, guys. I used to know this.
I don't think it makes any sense, James. Rock and roll fantasy camp.
Okay. The Immaculate Conception is the belief that the Virgin Mary was free of original sin from the moment of her conception. So yes, the virgin birth is when she birthed someone and she was still a virgin. Immaculate Conception, you think was her getting, conceiving virginally. But no, her conception was immaculate because she was born free of original sin.
Okay.
Yeah, yay. Because she doesn't need to fuck to procreate. She just can make it happen, babe.
And what ties this the last very bit, what ties it into the series?
Yeah, I forgot. It was she had a baby. It's a boy. And this guy says, oh, you gotta grow up quick. We need more meat for the grinder. And she's like, oh, this is actually bad.
Yeah, I mean, she's at a memorial for Dax, and they're calling him the hero of the Federation, and he survived, so we can move on. And it's it's not what he wanted.
Yeah,
first of
he killed his commanding officer because he was just, hey, more meat for the grinder. I don't give a shit about these kids coming in.
Yeah,
and then his image and likeness and his out of context quote was being used as propaganda to recruit more kids. It's really messed up and sad.
It's kind of sad though. This came out in 2004.
Yeah.
It's kind of I don't know. Social commentary.
I think it is because, the wars in the Middle East were happening with America going over there dumbly. Bigly.
The invasion happened in 2003, I think, right? Not 2004.
I mean, it would still be
around that time.
Yeah, it's still commentary of hey, we just need more bodies here.
Yeah. See, and people were like, it misses the point of the first one. No, it kind of doesn't.
No.
If you pay attention to the beats of the movie, or certain beats, not all of them. Certain beats of the movie.
Yeah, guys, Angelina Jolie's topless.
Whoa. Not this movie, guys. Not this movie.
Oh no, about that topless woman. I'm so sorry. That was actually for real a bug.
That wasn't Kelly Clarkson?
No, it was a bug.
No,
And in bug years, guess what? She
1990. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, she's 1990. She's 1,999 years old.
There you go. How do you feel about this movie, James?
I really enjoyed it. I think I'd give it like, man, that first half sucks. So I can't go above a 2.5. But no, it's a 3. It's a 3. Like, yeah, it's for me, but it's not perfect enough to become a 4, and it's not cozy enough for me to, or like fantastical enough for me to tell everyone to watch it. They need to see it or to fall asleep to it.
Nice, gotcha. Okay, I think I agree with you. I wanted to say a 2 at the beginning of this. But I've changed it to 3.
Yes, dude.
After learning a little bit more about this movie, because this is where I'll say where it differs from the first one, in my opinion. I think the acting is much better in the first one. Mm-hmm. The story's more cohesive, like it's more put together and more, better streamlined. But I think what the director was trying to do with this movie makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
If you know what the director's trying to do and then you watch the movie, it makes a lot of sense to what is happening.
Yeah.
And then the social commentary, and it's great because it's more than just like this is what fascism is. This is more of like, this is what happens when people take your good things out of context and try to change it and rule the world with it. So
I do that for you on this show a lot.
You do?
Yeah,
that's fair.
I have you just like promote atrocities.
That makes a lot of sense now. I've been getting a lot of weird phone calls lately.
Like the atrocity that there's no more $5 footlongs.
Don't even get me started, James.
Give me a $5 footlong.
It's so annoying. And then they try to be like, 6 inches for $6. No.
That's more than doubling.
Dumb.
That's the inflation's 100% on that. More
at that point.
Because then it would be $5 footlong.
That's 12 inches divided by $5.
Yeah. So it should cost. It used to cost $2.5. So then doubling it would be $5. But no, it's more. It's like 120%.
Probably, maybe 150 because of taxes now.
Yeah.
So fuck that.
Yeah, guys. This shrinkflation's gotta give, okay?
Everybody just gotta start going out and throwing bows. Just start walking around and throw bows at things that piss you off.
I think even a hot and ready pizza is only like $6 now, and that's like still like that's
only $1 difference.
That's good inflation. Like that's like no inflation's good.
Yeah,
but it tracks more because $5 footlongs have been around, or not. The hot and ready $5 for me were around, it would be like days, like specific days or weekends out of the year they would do this. But I was a kid when they were doing that. And maybe like when I was in 5th or 6th grade, it was just like, no, it's all the time. So that's almost 20 years of just doing the same promotion at the same price. That's good.
Yeah. And you can't go wrong with some Little Caesars.
Man, I don't know if I don't think you've ever had this because when we tried finding it, it wasn't there. The cheese stuffed crazy bread.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
I didn't try it, but I know I wanted to try it so bad.
So in Muskegon, that's just an all the time thing. And they would have breadstick day on Thursdays. So you could get one for $1, even the cheese stuff. So I would go with my friends. I would get 2 bags of cheese stuffed, but they would always go to Subway. But I would have the person like I'm with get side cups, like 5 Chipotle sauce, like the mayonnaise.
Yeah.
And then I dunked that. It was so fucking good.
That sounds so good, dude.
It's so good. But we got to wrap it up.
We got to wrap it up, boys.
Anger
and peoples. Bugs. We got to wrap it up, Bugs.
Oh, no. Kill him with your radar. The last bug is you.
Oh man, got anything to plug? I don't think I have anything other than this is coming out after, but I just want to do a quick little shout out to little Corbor. It was just his birthday. Want to say a very happy birthday to my baby boy, Corey.
You want to know what? Let's say we're recording this on his birthday.
Yeah, we're recording this on his
this is being recorded.
On his birthday. We are recording this on his birthday. So
we're really a day late.
Really a day late, but happy birthday, Corey.
But I messaged him because I woke up and I was like, I looked at my phone and it said June 10th. I was like, something important about June 10th. And then later on I was like, oh yeah, it's Corey's birthday.
Yeah. And I forgot I always forget his birth date, but I have notification on Facebook. So I always know it's in June, and then the notification comes up, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I won't forget this time.
Well, him and I, since we do this, existed in June. He always picks the movie. So I always know it's early June.
Hell yeah.
Okay, guys, listen to my other podcast, especially listen to Mostly Speaking Sentai. If you like this show and you've never listened to Jose and Mostly Speaking Sentai, go over their newest episode. It's very funny. We did the pretty much same thing we do here. We got high. Nicole was not. I wasn't high as fuck. I was just like lightly stoned. But it was the quickest episode we have ever recorded. And that's because I was stoned. Most movie podcasts I do go for like 2 hours, and this is only at 1:14. But listen to that. Listen to my music under Marshland Monster, and head over to patreon.com/MLM pod, where for $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single Friday. This Friday is a Mostly Speaking Sentai After Dark. That's where we're going over midnight tokusatsu stuff. We're getting close to the end of Akiba Ranger. But if you're a $10 patron, you get monthly exclusive content in the form of straight to Patreon. And all summer long, you've heard of Summer Blockbusters. Well, our series is Summer Mockbusters, where we're just doing it's already off to a rough start. We did Transmorphers. That movie sucks so hard. But it looks like a Sci-Fi Channel movie, but it doesn't make any sense. Like, there are so many times when you're like, I know what's happening, but I don't know why, how, when, or where. It's like mind-boggling. Who are these people? What are their relations? But whatever. However, we have recorded this month's episode. It will be released later on in the month. Steve Barnes' Sweet Child of Time came over from Virginia, and we watched the Gacy House movie. And boy, oh, we did another one of these. We all were stoned, and it went wild. And it's so funny, guys. Please check that out. And $10 patrons get shout outs on every single free feed podcast. So let's begin with those, starting with Steve F., Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, Alex Z. The Waz, Orion, Jordan B. the Chaos Witch, my Bickle brother in common law, Joshua Jacobs, Steve Barnes, A Sweet Child of Time, and Intro Void, and was in this room sitting in that chair, Jose.
Oh no.
My mother, Lil Corey's BFF, and now former roommate Shane, that fed, twitch.tv/Corwinning. It's Corwin from This Movie's Gay. Wait, no, I already said that. And from the Rom Complex, as well as Formulaic, a podcast and script writing, it's twitch.tv/R2 Shelby2. And I've been James.
I'm Jose.
And this has been Deth to Squids. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah.